Okay, hello peoples of YouTube, Silver Ketchup here, and yeah, it's been about 10 years since I first started the Harry Potter Let's Play that I did. And, I guess it's in July, but close enough. 2011, such a long time ago. Anyway, I thought that it might be interesting to go back and sort of give my own commentary over the first part, and maybe I'll go a bit further depending on how this goes. So I'm just gonna play it along
There was nothing.
and pause if I have anything to say. And depending on how I edit it, I might not like keep in everything, so it's not going to be a supplement for watching the actual part, but just something to give my own sort of insight. If you're at all curious, so yeah.
About the starry sky that night to suggest that strange and mysterious things would soon be happening.
Except for that duck.
I really wonder where I thought of this duck. And a funny thing about this duck is that later on, towards the end of the Let's Play, I incorporated this duck again, and I needed to use it, like, because I made a character. But it took me so long to actually find the same image of the duck I used before, because I wanted to, like, have the higher resolution. So that was funny.
Tumbled down from the darkness.
Ooh, tumble, tumble.
It doesn't
The
look like
giant
tumbling at
named
all.
Hagrid, until that fateful day when he received
I
the
like how
letter
for some reason it
inviting
became
him
widescreen
to
at this
attend
point. I don't
Hogwarts
know
School
what
of
happened.
Witchcraft and Wizardry.
Dumbledore stood up. This turn.
It's funny with this. I just wanted to do something with every one of them, every one of these screenshots, and I guess I just thought that it'd be appropriate if Dumbledore was a gangster, and more than that, that his voice has like this repeating sound effect. Um, I, I guess I can't understand how I came up with a lot of the stuff, but there you go.
The corridor on the third floor is out of bounds to everyone who does not wish to suffer a most painful death.
Be chosen for Slytherin House over Gryffindor.
Ooh, tumble, tumble.
Not Slytherin.
I forgot about the
Said the
tumble
hat in his
thing
ear.
again being there. I haven't actually watched this in a while.
You could be great.
And yes,
You're
I'm going
here in
to.
your home,
I am
and Slytherin
specifically
will
going
have
to
one
laugh
of
at my own
greatness.
jokes, so get
Got
used to that.
Slytherin on the brain.
I felt really bad. Wow, this is a lame title sequence thing here, but I felt really bad about having this whole like 3 minute or however long it is sequence at the beginning, because I really didn't have the best ideas for how to start this beginning part. It's kind of boring, and I wanted to show that my Let's Play was more than just a regular thing. So, gotta put a duck at the beginning.
It's Hogwarts, and he's Thumb and Caster. You best respect, because he's the headmaster.
Yeah, I don't know anything about rapping, and it's funny how I ended up having this rapping section and the like. I guess it's kind of rapping sort of thing at the end as well. Like I never rap other than for this Let's Play, but here you go. I guess I did it because he was the gangster, so you see how the ideas build on each other. All right, and well, besides from the rapping part, this next part is probably the most cringe part of it for me watching it again.
Hello, random people of YouTube that decided to watch this video.
Yeah, that decided to watch this video. It's funny how I'm having the intro right now, but I felt like I needed one for some reason, even though it I ended up making it so Harry Potter is kind of like in first person. But I hadn't really got the idea of this Let's Play nailed down yet, so.
I am Silver Ketchup, and welcome to Let's Play Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
Yeah, I would have not even bothered having this part if I did it again, but whatever.
For the PC. But enough talking. Let's go. Rather, let's play.
Stop it.
What do you have to say, Dumbledore? Well, okay then.
And here you can see the first instance of how I structured this whole Let's Play is that I knew that I was going to put in that random gunshot effect there. So like I think this first level I played like 3 times just figuring out what I was going to do, and that's like what happened for all of them, but all the levels. But yeah,
Who was that?
yeah, and here I already have the first person thing, and you can already see the theme I have of very particularly taking everything that happens in the game literally and like not allowing the game to just throw a character like that at you that it never explained itself, at least without me commenting on it. You know, it's funny.
Great, now he has friends.
I did this actually isn't even related, but I did try playing this Harry Potter game, this first level blindly, just trying to figure out where to go, and I never got much further than Peeves later on here. So that's not really relevant, but you know, I just felt like I had to mention that thing that I did for many hours trying to play this blindly.
Listen, you can't just run into something and expect to climb up it.
You know, I think this is my first back of head reveal, so that's pretty fun here. I also sped it up because I thought this was like awkward, kind of funny. We don't even have that couch at my parents' house anymore. Yes, just look at me. Anyway,
Could care less about this.
this Let's Play really is pretty much about petty complaining. Like every little step I'm taking is just taking forever because I have to complain about everything. No one would ever take this long normally.
Where'd they go?
Oh, and yeah, that's another thing. When you play the level enough, you exactly see when like they teleport around and stuff. So that's fun. Yeah, so this is basically where the blind Let's Play falls apart. I couldn't really get past this much.
Forget, like, hospitals. You could just eat chocolate frogs, and then we'll be fine.
Yeah, compared to later parts, this part really doesn't have that much to it. It's mostly just my own commentary. But yeah, this was back when it was actually easy to make the parts, and it didn't take like 15 hours like it later did. But yeah,
You lost your arm. Here's a chocolate frog.
I always did like how you can just jump and do this. It doesn't always work, but I wanted to show off anything I could, no matter if it didn't make sense.
Man, that made me feel powerful.
Well, if it isn't the famous Harry Potter.
You know, I believe later on I actually I would use the actual music from the file and like make it so that the music wasn't like high pitched as well, like getting all the specific audio files and combining them together so that it only Malfoy's voice is higher pitched. Yeah, again, it was a lot easier in these beginning parts.
I'm Draco Malfoy.
Jerk.
Yeah, so, and that's the first part. Only 10 minutes. Can you believe it? Yeah, so, really basic, actually. I didn't have too much to talk about as compared to what it would be like in the other parts. And so, you know, what the heck? I don't know how this is going to be when I edit it, but I'm going to do the second part as well. Oh, you can see my, folders here. I have, like, all these various videos and different things. Let's just look at here. Oh, there's my failsafe files and the parts. Here's all the pre-level things. Oh yeah, that's another thing. Wasn't doing the pre-level stuff yet. I don't know why I'm clicking on this. Presumably we'll get to that if I continue with the series. Yeah, just all sorts of things. Wait, there's another save? Oh yeah, that's just all the saves. And then I had screenshots and audio and documents and all sorts of things. Anyway, I wanted to get to the second one. No, it's in here. Yeah, for some reason I called them full. Basically, I did that because like there was a lot of different parts, a lot of different videos I had to splice together. So then I had to use full. Oh, and I was using what do you call it? Windows Movie Maker. Oops. So that's how things were originally. Oh, and here's where I started using the Why You Know Pay Attention guy. And I just chose a random font called Socket to use for him, but that became a tradition later. And it's funny because eventually I used another video editing software. I forget what exactly. I guess just the newer Windows Movie Maker, not XP. And it didn't have the socket thing, so then I needed to like find that font elsewhere, like in Word or something, and use it there. But yeah.
No, pay attention to last video. What's wrong with you? Well, this happened.
And basically, the whole idea of this recap guy was that I wanted to show at the beginning of any random part that someone would watch that I put a lot of effort into these things. So yeah, and plus it eventually became that there was so much time in between each part uploading that some people might need a reminder.
No, I don't.
Yeah, so right after Draco, there's immediately another character with a low voice this time. So, oh, and there's where I did the tradition of having doors closing fart for some reason, and I think I eventually, yeah, I'm pretty sure I got rid of that after a while because it became way too much effort. But yeah, I mean, fart jokes can be fun, right? I guess.
Wait,
Yeah,
you're
so
making
here's where
laws
I basically
like in
wanted to
kindergarten?
show off and like get
I thought this
all
was
the
a school
house
of
points I
magic.
could and like the
Not
highest
a
points
drawing class.
possible. Yeah, like
Okay,
look at that.
perfect. Can we move on to something more fascinating?
Follow me, Mr. Potter.
Well, you're not showing favoritism at all. What about the other students? You're just gonna make them stare and look at the wall?
And here's where I actually split up the recording I did into two parts. Like I didn't trust myself to be able to do both parts of this. It's funny, I didn't even finish the last level for the first part, and I split it up there. But yeah, whatever.
Meanwhile, the students continue to stare at the wall.
It's funny. I clearly took that from when the earlier cutscene, but later on in the Let's Play, I would definitely just go into debug mode and get that camera angle, get a new camera angle myself.
You probably want me to go that way. I'm going this way.
By the way, that scream is the character Mel from the Return of the Incredible Machine Contraptions PC game. So just so you know.
Cool, I found a secret passage.
I swear that's like the only thing like that in the entire game. I guess they're trying to be nice to you at the beginning or something.
But I guess you
But it's
did
really
too.
cool.
8-bit wheelchair.
And this represents me literally just procrastinating. Like I just had the random idea for some reason to turn Filch into 8-bit, and it's not organically in this episode at all. I just throw it in there at a completely random time. But there you go. There's plenty of things that I just threw in there because I had the idea, whether or not it made any sense.
Headshot.
Yeah, this is funny because over the course of however was it like 5 or 6 years that this Let's Play took or whatever, I at the beginning I had no idea how to use Photoshop or anything, and actually I think this might have been in Paint, but anyway, I had no idea how to use Photoshop. But by the end, I had used it for so many different things in this Let's Play that I became kind of, I mean, I guess you could say an expert, at least in the sorts of things that I would Photoshop.
Oh, I insulted him. Well, you know what I think of you and your save game book?
Yeah, so, and that's the second part. So, yeah,
Well,
and then you'll notice that I was making really slow progress. Like, I only went through like a level's worth for each part. In fact, not even for the first part. So, yeah, it was slow going for this Let's Play. I mean, it's a short game anyway, so I guess that's how it eventually happened. But anyway, this was fun. It's been a long time, actually, kind of years since I've seen these, but they're fun to look back at and laugh at my own jokes. So Anyway, I don't know what else to say. I'm pretty good at rambling, aren't I? Bye!